Let's get fucked up in the danger place full of danger. Here we go. Hello, item. It feels like a trap somehow. I love that you're like, what could possibly be happening here? I'll never figure it out. And it's like, there's a billion spider webs everywhere with suspended dudes in it, and everywhere you go, you get fucking spider stone. As if to imply there is a rock called spider stone that naturally occurs around spiders. What are you saying to me, game? I'll never figure out. Is the next boss fight against an ox? Cause all these rocks are looking pretty oxidized. That's gotta be the clue. Whoa. This is a spooky hole. I feel like they just designed this hole to make you have to turn your back to a hallway and be like, is something gonna come up behind me? And nothing happens. It's just a hallway with an item at the end. But it's a spooky hall. Alright, I might be in trouble. Fight's actually kind of a pain in the ass. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Just you. Everything else will just get in the way of my items. Stop it! Oh god, I'm webby. Oh, I'm webby! Ooh, that looks cool. Ha ha. Ha ha. I'm going to fucking die. Ow. Ouchies. Ouchies. What are you doing? Oh no, that's bad. That was all webby. Fuck. Don't die, 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 don't die. Ah! Yeah, kind of thought that was going to happen. I feel like Demon Souls is almost paradoxically full of, like, boss fights that I've never gotten good at. Because they have different demands of you. Like, I should probably wear the fire resistance ring. Like, I want the cling ring, though. And the ring of great space of... The ring of great strength makes it so I can wear more armor. Otherwise, I'm back to being in my fucking underwear. I still don't have like a rogue set. I don't have like a leather set I can wear. For the most part, I can wear these official's gloves and leggings. That's something. But yeah, you have to like really strip yourself down armor-wise so that you can then have fire resistance. So yeah, run back changes once again. It's funny, like, talking about the memorability of this level, like, I completely forgot how this part of the level works. The fact that this is how you get across here, is you have to cool that area, and it's not an optional side thing full of items. Probably because it always looks like an optional side thing full of items, so I always remember it that way. But despite that, I can still, like, point out the idea that I said before, where it's like, but I still, like, very strongly remember my environment, and I'm never lost. Even if the mechanics are lost over time. No more explosions, please. Bye-bye. There's a few nasty little barrel rooms in these games. but they're usually pretty survivable. Especially if you just can get them to just detonate it. Hey! Rude. And there we go. A successful run back with no fights. Despite how long these levels are, and how they don't let you have any checkpoints via bonfires. Because you never find a bonfire in these levels. I think I did forget to do a little thing that I like to do, though. It is admitting defeat a little bit, but it is kind of a good idea to send this elevator up every time that you try this fight. I am kind of prepared to just die against this guy a couple times, usually. He's nasty, that fucking web effect he has. Is there anything hidden under you? Just a hole to die in, I think. But yeah, that sends it back up so you don't have to wait for it when you come back. But yeah, the web slowing you is brutal. And then there's the fact that, yeah, if you've been getting caught... Ugh! That's not the dodge I was trying to do. Oh, I love this guy's song. That web again. There, this time I'm completely unharmed. So I can fuck off. God, what a nightmare. What a fucking nightmare. Aha! Aha! Wrong song. Out. You ready? You done with the fucking fire yet, bro? Dick? This weird pincery thing. Fuck you. What a cool boss fight. I honestly hated him back in the day. This is one of the fights where I'd really call bullshit a lot, honestly. But he's really neat. He has like phases. Oh god. The web's a fucking nightmare. You do not want to get affected by. Oh, it hit me. Ow. Oop. I wanted to roll away to get a better view. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Get out of here. Before I get invaded. I'm scared. I don't know how vulnerable you instantly are. Or if you have to like set foot in the next zone or what. He's cool. I like him. I did get my souls back from my body, right? Oh. Oh, you can see the chunks of broken statue. It's got like mineral stuff on the inside, or is that the outside of the statue? No, it's the inside. These things are weird inside. Why would they be full of crystal formations on the inside? Almost makes me wonder if that broke it somehow. The armor spider's pretty fucking neat. He's a creative boss design. You screwed me. crenulation or whatever word, castle word for rich people. Fuck, I did it again. How did this happen to me? I made a mistake. There you go. So much for saving time. Life goes on, words and things. Up this way. It always the double staircase throws me off so hard. Oh yeah, it's on this staircase because that's where I ultimately was coming from because I kept falling off. Whoop!
Oh, thank goodness you're safe. I was worried sick.
It's all so heavy. I don't got space for all this junk. Sticky white stuff. You can't look at what items are on this menu, huh? Which is annoying because I want to review whether or not I want to put stuff away. Hard demon soul. I believe that's the spider one. They have like kind of vague names. And those weapons are not my style for this playthrough. I believe the steel shield is like really heavy.
We are indebted to you, for you fight on our behalf.
I believe I can get rid of you, go back to great strength. There we go. Just got my purple pants. It actually look pretty. The purple pants look okay. The poof. Admittedly, might be made to look more cohesive by the fact that I'm always glowing in this color as a soul dude. Where'd she go when I died?
Thou seekest the power of the soul, no? Then touch the demon inside me.
With faith be mended.
I am here.
Forgot to do this. This is the type of change I'm always totally fine with. The ability to just do this. No one's ever romanticizing having to use the fucking soul items one by one in older games.
Thou seekest the power, then touch the soul of the mind, key to life's evil.
Only 4 levels this time. The diminishing returns are in full effect.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
So the world might be mended. Only 1 damage. A little discouraging. Whereas this would increase my... yeah, my equip burden by 1 point each. While also pumping up that stamina very slowly. By 1 and then by 2. Stamina upgrading is always so slow that it like actively discourages me from doing it. Even though I should. But it's equip burden and stamina. They're both important. But I also want dex. Let's do endurance and dex this time. Want to keep that arms race against damage values raging.
I keep the candles lit and serve the brave. Heart, may thy strength.
Thy strength be mended.
Have you met the last surviving monumental? Those fools revived the old one on a whim. And now, they've trapped us here in the Nexus in a desperate attempt to undo their mistake. It's all a travesty, if you ask me. you found yourself a demon soul, did you? I'm impressed. Yes, indeed I am. Stay the path, and you will soon be a monster yourself. Can't you see? You've fallen for their trap.
I can forge weapons for you for a fair price. Well, Ed's still up to his old ways, is he? Even the demons don't know what to do with him, hmm? Yeah, that's sightsee.
Couldn't fit in a coughing animation in all of this high-budget HD remakery, huh?
Back in my younger years, I had the strength of an ox. The miners would always ask me to clear out the bear bugs, which I pummeled with my bare hands. But even I couldn't beat them. So, I lobbed them into the lava pits.
It's so weird watching them put the effort in to make facial animations, but not like a coughing animation, where he just raises his hand. So he's like weirdly trying to face animate what coughing straight at you looks like, which is like distressing.
I'm pretty strong myself, but even I don't compare to Ed. He's a beast, I tell you. The man must eat dragon tails and wrestle stones. If you heed my advice, you'll avoid crossing him. I reckon he'd prove a lot more trouble than most demons. Deep inside Stonefang Mine is an ancient dragon burial ground. The bones of the dragons exude ore. Deep inside bones of the dragon.
The bones of the dragons exude ore. Any cool stuff yet? No, winged spear +2 can become a +3. Oh, I do have enough for that. Question is if I want to be using up my sharpstone like this, or if I want to be looking out for a dex weapon. So I'm quickly going to be like putting way too many into this item. That's not even what I'm going for. Granted, I believe you can grind a bit to buy it back from that one dude.
No interest, eh? I can tell you're not going to last long here.
I beat the armor spider. Cut me some slack. The armor spider is such a good theme song. But the top two are definitely like Tower Knight and False Idol for me. Fool's Idol.
Have you heard? If you are attacked by a demon, you will lose your humanity. What a horrible thought. Just what would happen then? I simply cannot fathom it. Mbassa.
Partly can't fathom it, probably because it's spoken of in such vague terms that you're like, what does it even mean?
My grandfather had unusual tastes. He often visited Stonefang Mine, where he collected rocks of all shapes and sizes. Most of them had no value. But among them, he found a miracle stone shard, which he gave to me. Could this, too, be a sign from God? But among them, he found a miracle stone shard. Could this, too?
Everyone's marveling at Stonefang. This guy's so weird because he's just standing in the middle of the room. Like he's just actively paranoid from everyone, I guess. No leaning against a wall, no rest. Just standing purely in the middle. As if the walls themselves will attack him.
Oh, august one, I hesitate to imagine your present state. Deep within the darkness, where no light shall ever shine, will you continue to pray, even in such misery? Oh, august one, will you continue to pray?
Oh, fellow disciple, you seek the power of God? A miracle is ahead, magicians.
Enough of you, bro. I'm only looking for new convos. It's a bit precarious here. Is this symbolizing something?
But perhaps our age will see
see the rise of new heroes, such as yourself.
Yeah. Just yes. Correct. That's me. Dr. McHero.
Are you begging for a magic lesson? Me? Of course I made my best effort to free Master Frake. But I had not the strength, it's as simple as that. Besides, if I myself were captured, who would stand here and recruit rescuers? Besides, if I myself were I see.
Who would recruit the rescuers? I'm a fucking coward. That maybe even benefits from him being gone. I mean, who would say that out loud? My favorite world. The Tower of Latria. Or Latria. Fight, fight, fight. Latria, land of the Queen's ivory tower. A vengeful old man claimed the Queen's life, imprisoned any remaining royalty. The prison echoes with the resentful cries of its inmates, tormented by their inhuman guards. This is admittedly a very confusing level to navigate, but it's also really creepy, and it's so dark and unnerving, and I like being in it for a number of reasons. It's a pretty rad place. I also remember playing on a relatively high contrast TV when I was playing it back in 2013. So that meant the dark area was darker and the light areas were lighter and so on, because that's what contrasts do. The effect being that there are parts where it's genuinely hard to see if there's a floor or not. So you're inching forward, illuminating it with the fact that you glow, because you've got that thing on your hip that glows, which is the explanation for why you have a light radius. And like, when you're navigating this place entirely via the light of that, it's like a really unique experience. I'm very good at this. No, it's locked. Well. Open. Oop, knocking some pots around. Coffins are a bit unnerving. Uh-oh. Someone's yelling. Nope. None of that. Fuck you, Cthulhu brain. Oh god. What a nightmare. He looks friendly. It did not take until Bloodborne for the Lovecrafty stuff to start happening. That's for sure. Bing! Prison of Hope, 3rd floor cell key. And just like that, the loop of this world is established. You're like, oh, okay, this place is locked up, but each floor may or may not have a key that unlocks the local area, which might just be on the wall like that one was. It might just be on the wall like that one was, or it might be elsewhere. But the question is always burning of like, where do I find that area's key? And then there's just somebody shouting from the distance, letting you know that these other floors contain mysteries for you to uncover. It's also just a really pretty level. Stop it. Who gave you a shank? Are these ones already open? Yeah. It's a really compact level, too. So you're only losing time for as long as you're totally lost, which is totally possible. Because admittedly each wing looks pretty similar. So you have to like recognize patterns and remember the routes in terms of like how many turns there are, more so than landmarks. And you can hear the singing the whole time. And that's important. It's interesting to have like a major presence of the area just echoing through the halls. The audio is just putting a lot of work in here, in the atmosphere and so on. So the game wants you to be thinking about the fact that there are at least 2 things waiting to be found. So you're learning a lot of stuff at once. Like, yeah, it's like, okay, this place is operated via these keys. This one was just on the wall. Other ones might not be on the wall. I might have to work for those ones more. But there's one guy, there's a dude calling out for help, and there's a woman singing. And so you at the very least are wondering about those 2 things. And you won't be satisfied with how much you've accomplished until you've at least found both of them. On top of the usual obvious structural things like the level's boss fight. Ow. No! That's not what I wanted. Ah, fuck. Things are really lethal in this game. Why you gotta get that health bar up? This is a bad world to die in, because there's a genuine risk that I will not reach my body to get my stuff back. Is he facing me? Nope, now he is. Nope. Get out! Ah, fuck. Fuck! Fuck! I'm probably gonna lose my souls here. Oh god, I made it. Dude, I do not need a second threat right now. Jesus. One of the relatively few times where magic being so overpowered in the Soulsborne games is used against you. The Cthulhu monsters are one of the most, like, the Illithid or whatever? They're one of the most, like, lethal enemies ever. It's up there with the fucking spider dogs from Bloodborne. The werewolves that, like, walk around on all fours and are all, like, really, like... It's like, oh, fuck, why are they so dangerous? Why is this so effective against me? Why can't I deal with this guy? Nope. And they specifically... Is he trying to fight that guy? The trap here is that they have a projectile that stuns you, like what happened there. And it stuns you for a long-ass time, so they'll probably get you. And then they make you fight these guys in hallways, and you're like, you dick. Ah. I'm getting trapped by the fact that that's if you do 2 heavy attacks, the tail afterwards is like the longest animation ever made. That's getting me in so much trouble. I need to stop doing 2 heavy attacks in a row. Because once you get close to them, they start spamming an AoE explosive attack around them, which pushes you away. And that can combo badly. Hello, sir. Just hanging out there? Look at below. That's a gargoyle body. Is it actually usable, though, or is it a trap? Don't have that memorized. Where is he? Hey, buddy. You're all flowy and gross now, aren't you? I don't think he understands why this isn't working. Look at him. I'm not dealing with you guys sneaking up on me. There you go. That's a combo that actually kills them quickly. Without getting yourself stuck. You see stuff like this and I'm like, I don't even want to know what that is. Fucking get out of here. Oh. Fuck that. Prison of Hope, East, 3rd floor. But the key ring is empty. Oh, there it is. They are nice enough to give you signs, if you read them. Whoop. Rude. Can't lock onto them through the door. Get him eventually, though. Those hooks are distressing, huh? When on top of being in a cell, they also want to restrain them to a specific part of it. Can you actually track down the source of the singing? They said look down below there, and I think they're suggesting that you could hop onto that gargoyle, but I don't see that ending well. There's a hallway there. I don't know. I don't think I've done much sequence breaky type stuff in this map before. Which may not even be the right thing to call it, because it might just be what works and what you're supposed to do. But the risks are terrifying. Especially since Demon Souls in particular has some really fucky physics with its like sliding around. There's some ledges where you're just like, why? Why does that happen? And your character just like, you vaguely approached a ledge. It's completely coated in Vaseline. Zip! And you just go flying off the ledge. Like, that wasn't nice, game. I didn't need that to happen to me today. I think I already explored this. Maybe that is how you proceed. I don't have it memorized or anything. Seems very risky and bad idea, though. Yep. This is a genuine flaw in Demon Souls in particular. Is the fact that there's a bunch of ledges and stuff that look like you can do something, and you're like, oh, what's up with that? How do I interact with that system? And then if you try, you are severely punished. Nope. Hit him again! Oh, I got him, but not fast enough to avoid all damage. Like, as you can tell, the game cheats a little bit in some of these cases. On top of the ledges just being weirdly Vaseline-y, and you're like, what the fuck? There's a number of times where there's clearly just like a kill box, like 5 feet below the ledge, that just kills you. Which means that even if you did do a creative jump, you would have never actually made it to where you were trying to land. Because the game was just like, nope, fuck you. You die for even trying. The moment you leave that ledge, you're instantly dead. You don't get to have the opportunity to potentially, like, land somewhere cool. And that's a dick move, bro. You're the one that put the ledge there that made it look like I could do something. Oh, fuck. That's like a persistent bubble that is still there after a second. And if you walk into it, you still get hit. Which, as they say in the industry, is a dick move. Yeah, heavy fast is a pretty fast combo. With the high damage. But here's a moment where I get a little lost, apparently. I gotta figure out, like, what door have I not tried? Oh, this is bad. Okay, he's dead. That was a bad time to be caught in the opening, with enemies approaching from behind. Yep, I've made a bad choice. Because you are punished for opening the jail cells. As they start all coming out, all around you. That said, isn't one of these jail cells... Isn't one of these, like, open to something? I have to remember how to proceed. This is locked. Over there is a direction I could go, but I can't continue in this direction to get there. I'm sorry, guys. I don't currently remember where I'm going. What? Did he just jump off? Did I just see that? Did I just see a guy jump? Try brute force. Yeah, I didn't think so. At the same time, I mean, there's like a door in that kind of spot in one of the iterations of this environment. I'm pretty sure. So here's the jump from a minute ago. Look at below. Is there actually something to see here? Or is it just the suicidal drop? Because it seems like the Demon Souls troll voting community is happy to upvote a bunch of stuff that is unhelpful. Your soulmate. How did I get this lost? There's like nowhere to go. Wait. I'm actually confused how I got this lost. Like, I don't remember this being a problem. Hello. Vision of corpses. That's unnerving. I swear I've looked everywhere, right? Oh, fuck. I think I remember. If I remember correctly, the key that I got here, you take all the way back to the beginning. Because they do some clever introductions of where things are. And like how this place is going to turn out to be. But the name of the key is going to be like samey and confusing. And by the end you're like, wait, yeah, but like, where does this key go to? Yeah. All the way back at the beginning, this locked door opens. I think one of them is called the 3rd floor key and the other one's called the 3rd floor cell key. Because the names are so similar, though, they get like samey, and you're like, wait, didn't I already have this key, or what did I get? But yeah, getting to the end of that zone gives you access to the beginning of this zone. And we have the usual thing where the interlocking environment is this continual helpful thing. Because now if I die, I just turn right. And the 2 rooms worth of left that happened before is no longer necessary. Alright, let's do the bad thing. Rarg. No. Iron Maiden jump scare. Poor guy's having a bad day. I think that might legitimately happen to me every time I play this game. I think I just get lost again every single time because I'm thrown off by the idea that I have to backtrack. It appears to be locked. No. But there's items to be found. Where is he? There doesn't appear to be one. Oh. Might have found him. Hey, Dick. Oops. Haha. Yeah, no keys here. It appears to be locked. Fuck just exploded. You okay, man? So you had a bad day. Oh, this one's open. They're keeping a lot of you guys in one place. This is not a good crowd weapon. It has no swing. That was a forgiving hitbox, though. Jesus. Oh my god. It's a little gratuitous, isn't it? Is this from Software or the Mortal Kombat developers? Oh my goodness, look at these guys. I'm a bad person. Hope this isn't foreshadowing anything. It's getting louder. Yep. Oops. As you head over here, it's becoming clearer and louder. 4th floor cell and normal key, both of them. Come and get me, buddy. Rawr, I'm evil boy. Oh, fuck, he just instantly poisons you. Kinda forgot about that part. Is that the poison one that's on me? The Widow's Lotus? Nope. shit. Soldier's Lotus. Noble's Lotus. So many lotuses. How does anyone keep them all straight? We're out of crescents now. Yeah, I knew somebody comes out of one of these all aggressive, like, success. That guy's a dead. That guy's also a dead. Hey, the black set. What? That's a nice set. Get into rogue mode. You can kind of go up from there and wait. It looks like I can wear most of the fluted set at this point. Yeah. Everything but the helm fits under 50%, which keeps me in the light rolls. And now I've got the ability to open some of these places up. Let's start with the cells. I'm a bad man. You should probably run. The secret dagger. I think they mean like a hidden blade type weapon. Not just like a dagger that contains secrets. Yep, and we're back to the original staircase. Here we go. That the R's the biggin. Yep, new bad guy. Quickly, there you go. It's like a stealth attack. Like you just need to get in and out quick before they have a chance to notice you. Because that guy's such a nightmare. That's why they specifically try to frame those fights as being in hallways. Just want to be sure I got everything in this hall. I gotta remind myself whether it has any branches or goes anywhere before I move on. Yeah, it also goes through here. Right. So those are two alternate ways of getting into the same area. Might as well start exploring from this side. What are all these decanters for? Oh, there it is. There's one of them spooky moments. Ooh. I fell for it. This one is low consequence. It just sends you back here. But that's me showing how susceptible I am to having that problem come up in a much worse way. There I go. Help me! He's around here somewhere. The shouty boy. The one who shouts. You gotta keep an eye out. Let's see if I can spot that hole. We can study how missable it might have been, or how bad I fucked up. So that clarifies that a bit. These are not two alternate ways in the same area. There's a hole separating this part of the level. Is it in this shadow right here? Yep. Sneaky, sneaky. So I gotta point that. Yeah, there's even an item behind it. So you're like, ooh, an item. Because from back here, it seamlessly blends together. It's no more significant than the shadow that's in front of me here, or around here. Yep, there you go. And you just go running it in. By now, your head's covering it, and so you can be in trouble here. But if you do actually turn the camera down near here, you're close enough that the light on your hip will light it up. And it's like really blatantly a hole, and you're like, oh, fuck. But they're nice about it the first time. They just drop you into the previous level area. Which, if you've died since then, will now be populated with a Cthulhu dude again, so that's not great news. An illithid. Mind eater or whatever. And that's why that singing was getting louder. Singing was getting louder because we were getting closer. How long have you been in here?
You're still intact, aren't you? Where do you call home? Dear me, I shouldn't pry. Oh, perhaps you'd like something from my collection. I've known better days. I was once the wife of nobility, and I have some nice things to show for it. Before, there were many others trapped here, but they were driven mad and ventured above of their own volition. Redemption. There exists no such thing. The Queen banished that depraved old man from the land. He returned in strange golden garb with foul demons in tow. They pillaged great Latria, land of the learned, and shut us away in this prison. Since then, they've been feeding off our souls, telling us over and over that if we go above, we will be granted redemption. I know the truth. The church goddess may die, but never for long. We are trapped below forever. Redemption. There exists no such thing. Telling us over and over that if we go above, we will be granted redemption.
Bunch of healing items. Oop, Moonlight Stone Shard. I believe that's for magic enchantments. Oh, it actually looks like a hunk of moon. A rapier. With D-scaling as the starting point. That's a bit rough. Wooden catalyst buckler. The Ring of Avarice. Increases the number of souls obtained from slain enemies. Good farming one. Costs 50,000 souls, though. Seems like you might already have enough. There's some math to be done at that point of like, how many kills do I need to make my money back, let alone actually make a reasonable profit? There we go. We can get something that's more Dexy by nature, if not amazing.
Thank you. Now I can stay here for a little while longer.
These sails are what keep them going, while you are just in a room full of hanging bodies. How's that going for you? Clean it up. What am I? Am I the warden now? She sits and she sings. She sells off her inheritance just to live a bit longer, whereas everyone else is much worse off. Even in the Cthulhu dungeon, class manages to be an advantage. Go figure. Ow! Oh my god, there are so many of them in here. I'm going to die, but I'd rather not. God, what an inopportune location. Part of it's like, that's the thing about having a spear. It's a rapier with more range, as the game puts it, and it's like, I suppose. But boy, is it way more clunky to use. Because it gets stuck on walls, and it has trouble attacking perfectly straight because of the way that it's used. And that gets you in all sorts of trouble. Not to be trusted. Time for shooting. That probably does work, huh? I don't think I have a single ranged weapon on me. A catalyst, technically. If I had a throwing knife, which I don't think I have, I don't think I can aim it. And she's back to her singing. She's almost like a bit of a North Star, where you can almost orient yourself by the audio. Granted, you go around her, so it's not pointing in a specific direction, but a specific location. More of these, huh? Oh, it's nasty in here. I should just preemptively put the poison one on. Of course I'm going to check them all out. Even the one that stabs me and gives me tetanus. Magical sharpness. That's the bad one. There he is. Admittedly, the hint is that there's like a bunch of symbols on the ground here. It's not safe here. Just imagine like knocking on an Iron Maiden and then hearing a response. Occupied. Come back later. Still using this one.